A 26-year-old woman dies after a head-on car crash in Vicksburg back in 2014. And after more than a year of waiting, the trial starts tomorrow to learn the fate of the driver. A woman is arrested and a man is wanted on capital murder charges in connection to the murder of 81-year-old Lee Kendrick. A man in Biloxi is being held behind bars on 6 counts of auto burglary. According to police, 24-year-old Tyler Jones is responsible for a string of auto burglaries. Exactly 10 years ago, Hurricane Katrina battered the Gulf Coast, taking out houses and killing more than 1,800 people. The state capitol building was the site of the latest show of support for the state flag that includes the image of the Confederate flag. A man is shot to death in Jackson this afternoon, and police say they have someone in custody. A building security system scares off a would-be thief, but now police are asking for your help to find the man in this surveillance video. Across the nation, hundreds are protesting against Planned Parenthood today. Pro-lifers visited more than 300 Planned Parenthood locations in 14 states. A family is left with nothing after their house catches fire while they were at a funeral. It's a sight that you hardly ever see. As Madison police were on a manhunt this morning, the suspect's family was working with authorities to get him to surrender. 2 people are rushed to the hospital after a car flips on the interstate, landing on its hood. This is what it looked like out on I-55 South near the Stack. What caused a fire to rip through a home in Moss Point is still a mystery. A family of 6 lived in the home that went up in flames Saturday morning. Police chased a drunk driver through 2 cities before crashing on the highway. Police say they got a call about a reckless driver in Brandon, and when they tried to stop her, she drove off. Although parts of Florida are dealing with a lot of wet weather, back here in Mississippi, we're struggling with much drier conditions. A family of 9, 6 kids, 3 adults lost their home in a fire. And today, nearly 2 weeks later, one organization is asking everyone to help out. It's Labor Day weekend, and if you plan on hitting the road, well, so is Mississippi Highway Patrol. Troopers will be out in full force throughout Monday. After Brandon High School's band was sidelined for having a religious hymn in their halftime performance, parents and students took action. But not just locally. Across the state, people are standing up for their faith. Take a listen. A veteran support group begins work on a Madison County home today for a disabled veteran. While Army Sergeant John Vale was severely injured while serving in Kuwait and is paralyzed from the waist down. He tells WJTV's Jacob Kittelstadt having a home is one thing, but having one that's wheelchair accessible makes a world of difference. We're continuing to follow a developing story out of Itala County. Authorities are investigating after a toddler dies. A woman who was close to the family tells us Jasmine Irwin died after being taken off life support today.